Apple stores don't really do sales, but there are ways to save money. It's not always easy, and discounts can come with a lot of fine print. I want to cut through all of that for you and quickly go through what you should know to find a deal on Mac computers, iPads, and all sorts of Apple gear. And that's because, coming close here, there's no reason to pay full price right now. Yes, things are more expensive. I know. It feels like the worst time ever to buy a computer with all of these price increases, and I'm out here doing a show every week about expensive Apple computers. Like and subscribe, please. We are in back to school sale time. Everyone wants a student discount, but not everyone's a student. So here's a guide for saving money on Apple gear. First, let's go over how discounts work at Apple retail stores and on apple.com, because yes, it is nice to buy from Apple. It's a nice experience, but this is not where you find things on sale. Apple does give some students and teachers better prices on a few items, but you can usually find better sales outside Apple. That said, if you do want an education discount at Apple, here's what you need to know. It works year-round. You have to prove you're a college student or that you work in a college. It is not for K through 12 students, but it is for anyone working at a K through 12 school. Also counts for homeschool teachers. They qualify. And also, it qualifies for parents who are officers of the PTA. Yeah, they get the discount. So if you just wait for the school year to start for your kids and then you join the PTA and become an officer, I guess that's one way to maybe save $100 on a laptop. Right now, Apple has a back to school promotion that, along with that same education discount, it throws in on top of it a gift card if you buy a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air or an iPad Pro or an iPad Air. There's no gift card for the MacBook Neo. This is actually marketed for students going to college. It's in all of Apple's messaging. Apple extended the gift card promotion until September 24th if you are going to take advantage of it. And yes, the same rules apply. You need to be in college as a student or you have to work in education. Now, to find the lower prices, you have to go to Apple's education store page. Apple Online uses this verification system. It's called Unidays. They ask for a school email address or you have to upload a school ID. It's a whole process. So I'll tell you what, let's find an easier way to save money. Start by looking at back to school sales at other retail stores and places like Amazon. You know, instead of giving an Apple gift card, I saw Best Buy is just selling the MacBooks at $150 or $100 off. Yeah, it's still not as good as the education full discount, but you don't need to prove that you're a student, so that's a win. I normally would say find a store selling last year's model, and that's usually cheaper, but it's getting much harder to even find the older models sold anymore. I'm not seeing sales on the MacBook Neo right now, which is disappointing. The MacBook Neo is the laptop everyone wants right now for school. Even Apple, in its earnings call, mentioned a few school districts that were ditching Chromebooks and Windows machines and instead buying up Neos. Now, there are some minor discounts you might find for the Neo. For example, Costco members, they can get $10 off the Neo. Ooh, baby, go get yourself a few hot dogs with those savings. If you have a Target Circle credit card, they offer a 5% discount on a Neo, which cuts down about $35. It's still not for everyone. Instead, I want you to look at refurbished Macs. And yes, Apple even sells refurbished. Go to apple.com/shop/refurbished. These are certified products with a 1-year warranty. And this is where you're gonna find a MacBook Neo for about $100 off at $599. That is the education price without needing to be in education. And you can also get good discounts here on last year's MacBook Air with the M4 chip. No one's gonna know it's not the M5 chip. You won't even be able to tell. But if you're upgrading from an M1 or M2, yeah, you're gonna notice it's better. Refurbished products get cleaned and they have all the accessories and cables repackaged in a brand new box. It is a no-brainer. And I think Apple will be pushing more customers down this path. Not just because things are more expensive, but because Apple will get more used inventory due to the new upgrade program. You can now pay for many types of Apple products in monthly installments and upgrade anytime by trading in your old device. That means Apple will be getting more of your old products to resell, and customers will feel less of a pinch to jump into a new machine when the payments are spread out. Apple is also paying out more money for your trade-in devices. iPhone values went up by about $20 to $30, and Mac computers are also paying out more. You can get up to $260 more. Of course, it depends on the model. All that said, let's say you want to buy a MacBook Neo, but it's hard to find any discounts. Here's what you can also do. I want you to find satisfaction in buying cheaper accessories. Satechi makes these USB-C hubs that include all of the extra ports that you're missing on the Neo. And these come in all the Neo colors, citrus, blush, indigo. And guess what? Amazon does cut a few bucks off the MSRP. They also make a matching wireless mouse. But if that's too much, Logitech always has cheaper mice. They come in many soft pink varieties to match your Neo. This one here I like, it's the signature model. It's got a luxurious feel, and it's on sale on Amazon for around 20 bucks. So there you go. This is one more thing to show on All Things Apple. If you found this helpful, I hope you subscribe, because I'm just trying to stay sane and save money in this world like you. And maybe I'm gonna have to wait until Black Friday to buy my kids a new iPad, because I do not have time to join the PTA.